What's up, everyone? I'm Gunplug Goof, and we're back at the bench. And today, I'm building my first real grade Gundam model kit. With it being my first real grade Gundam, of course I had to go with the RX-78-2 Grandpa Gundam. I wanted to keep it simple with the Grandpa Gundam and keep my collection growing. Now, as you all know, I've built high grades before. I know the rhythm. Cut, clean, snap, move on. There's a flow to it. You can sit down for a few hours and see real progress. But a real grade, this is different. This took me 2 long sessions to build, and when I say long, I mean I underestimated it completely. Going in, I thought it's the same scale as all the other ones I've built. How much more complicated could it be? The answer? A lot. The first thing that hit me was the inner frame. With the high grade, the frame is simple, it's functional. But here, the inner frame feels like you're building a miniature mechanical system. Pistons, layered joints, moving parts built into moving parts. It's detailed in a way that forces you to slow down. And that was just my first adjustment. You can't rush this. The parts are smaller, the tolerances are tighter, every connection feels more precise. If something doesn't fit, it's not because it's loose, it's because something isn't aligned or a nub hasn't been completely flattened. And that changes your mindset completely. It took me the whole first session to finish the torso, and by the time I finished the torso, I realized this wasn't a casual build kit. It demands attention, it rewards patience, and honestly, I liked it. Putting together the inner frame allowed me to feel like I was building the machine underneath the hero, like I was actually engineering this piece. After session 1, it already began to look like a real Gundam. And the design holds up. Even decades later, the RX-78-2 still looks balanced, clean, and intentional. There's a reason it's the starting point for so many builders. But that's where things shifted. Everything was going fine until I got to the shield. The shield handle slides into the back of the shield and slides down a tract. Once it reaches the bottom of the tract, you're supposed to flip the handle over. In the process of flipping it, the piece felt tight, but not tighter than any of the other pieces that had slid together. So I put a little pressure to it. I began to notice some stress marks and thought that maybe it was stuck. I took another look at it but noticed that it went in the right way. Instead of stopping and reassessing, I did what we all done at some point. I applied a little more force, just a little, and then I saw it. That small, sharp snap. Instant silence at the bench. You know that feeling? The one where you have instant regret for doing something you know you shouldn't have done? Well, yeah, the handle was broken. It was a clean break. It wasn't catastrophic, the shield still works for display, but at that moment, on my first real grade, it hit me pretty hard. This wasn't a rushed build. I had taken my time, 2 sessions, careful cuts, careful assembly, and at the very end, 1 impatient adjustment caused damage. And that's the lesson this kit gave me. Real grade doesn't tolerate force. It rewards finesse. These joints are engineered to move, but they're engineered precisely. If something feels tight, The answer isn't strength, it's patience. It's backing up a step, checking alignment. And I think that's part of leveling up as a builder. Understanding that the more advanced kits require a different approach. Even with the broken shield handle, I'm proud of this build. Standing it up for the first time, seeing the articulation, the layered armor, the presence it has even at 1/144th scale, it feels like progress. Not perfect, but progress. This wasn't just assembling parts, it was learning control, learning restraint. And honestly, I'd rather break a small piece and learn something from it than rush through and learn nothing at all. So, with all that, my advice to anyone thinking about building their first real grade, what I'd say is take your time. Don't underestimate the amount of time it's going to take you to put these together. Second, test the joints gently before committing to full rotation. If something resists, don't force it. If you're asking if I would build another real grade again, absolutely. I already have a couple in mind that I can't wait to build. Again, this is entry grade to perfect grade. I'm not stopping here. Now that I know what to expect, I'm actually kind of excited to approach the next one differently, to approach my master grade differently. More patience, more intention, less force. Well, that's all for now. Until next time, everyone, from entry grade to perfect grade, learning as I go.